Hello and welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the season finale of Season 2 of the POG SuperTrucks. Tonight, we will crown a new SuperTruck champion in the Lowe's Championship Clash from Charlotte. We're going to do 80 laps tonight, and like I said at the end, we're going to crown champion. What do you think we're going to see out of today's race, Jordan?
They've been wild in practice, so I'm expecting to see, high speeds. A lot of guys gaining a lot of time by driving it in deep and almost pulling a slide job on the guys in front of them. So we'll see how it winds up. It's bound to be a fun race. I think we got 5 guys that are going for this title here tonight. So we'll keep an eye on them, and it's going to be a fun night.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and take a look at those 5 guys that are in it for the championship. Starting off with the number 49 of Wyatt Floor. He has led the points for most of the season, and he comes into tonight with a 92-point lead over Chamberlain. So as long as he has a decent run, it seems like he's going to have it locked up. But we never know. We've seen Charlotte with big crashes before, so we'll have to see if he can hold on to it. 92 points back from Wyatt Floor's number 98 of Dave Chamberlain. He's had a good season up to this point. Still no win, but with maybe some good fortune today and a win, he might be able to take that lead away from Wyatt Floor. We'll have to see. In third is the number 32 of KP1. KP1 already made his news official that he's going to Cup next year, but he's going to hope to have a good run today. You got to go all the way back to Nashville to find that he was the points leader, and after that's been Wyatt Floor ever since. But he's 97 back, so he's a long shot, but he might have some luck today. In fourth is number 92 of Manson. He has had a quiet year, but here he is, 105 back. Technically can still have a shot, but it's very long. He needs to have a lot of stuff happen, but who knows? We'll have to see. And finally, in fifth is number 44 of Caden Bishop. He got a win this season, got his first career win, and he is 107 back. He pretty much needs everything to happen in this race to get it, but who knows? Still got a shot mathematically. Either way, got a win on the season, so a good season for him, but he's going to look to try and have some luck tonight. And with all that out of the way, let's get these guys qualified, and let's get the Lowe's Championship Clash from Charlotte underway.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alrighty, engines have been fired one more time for SuperTrucks in Season 2. Now on to Jordan for our top 10 starters.
Starting on the pole was the number 26 of Anthony. To his outside, Roberto Crown in the number 37. Starting in third is the 18 of Rodriguez. In fourth is the 86 of Simpson. Fifth is Super in the 97. Sixth is Leyland Hill in the 58. Seventh is Flandre Wilson in the 23. Eighth is the 80 of Porker Mearns. Ninth is Kenneth Grant in the 53. And rounding out the top 10 is Azza in the 153. As for our championship contenders, KP1 is the highest qualifier of them. He starts in 12th place with Wyatt Floor, the guy they're all trying to catch, starting 14th. Starting 18th is Manson in the 92. Chamberlain qualified in 27th. He's got some work to do, and most of all is Caden Bishop in the number 44, coming from 32nd on the grid, trying to get to the front.
All right, so not a single championship contender in the top 10. So if you're not in the championship contention, you just want another win, there's a great chance for you tonight. But if you're a championship guy, you got a lot of work to do. Wyatt Floor starting mid-pack, though. That's very interesting. That could be helpful to someone like KP1, but I think he's going to need more than that. We will have to see.
KP1's got him right in his mirror for the green flag of this race.
Absolutely.
Starting nose to tail.
Going to see where he goes, try and stay in front of him. We'll have to see. Field's in the hand of the number 26 of Anthony. Truck has pulled down, and we're going to get green here. Right. Now, green flag is out.
Even start for the front row.
Yep, even start for looks like everybody so far. Anthony
Grant got a little bit of a rough start.
Yeah, Grant did not get that great of a start, so if you're on the bottom, that's not great. Anthony nudges out front, and here comes Brian Rodriguez by the 37 on the bottom.
Rodriguez was leading on the final lap in Armory last weekend. Down the back straightaway, ended up having no help off into turn number 3, but he's up there again. Maybe got some momentum rolling. He knows he can win races now.
Side by side still, he's going to clear him. Oh, and KP1's 3 wide.
Trying to dig. He's got to dig.
Middle of 3 wide on lap number 1.
These guys running for the championship, passing last year's champion, as in that 153. Hasn't had the season he was looking to have. Sits 11th in points right now, so can still butt into the top 10 in points here, but certainly wanted more out of his second season.
Absolutely. And look at that. KP1 was able to get clear of the 153. The Floor was not, so he is losing some spots to KP1. KP1 trying to dig on that outside.
Unfortunately for KP1, it's going to take a lot more than 2 spots to,
Absolutely.
to close in on the gap that Wyatt has, 92 points.
But you got 80 laps. This is the start. You just need to keep on rolling. Up front, it's still Anthony. Oh,
Flandre takes the nose off of Kenneth Grant.
Absolutely chopped the nose of the 53 there, keeping his spot in 5th position. KP1 3 wide once again. Got to give it to him. He's trying.
Look at that.
Oh, there he goes.
The 4 gives him the spot there, surrenders that. Not going to race these championship guys too hard here early.
Look at Chamberlain 3 wide on the bottom with Bishop.
Coming from the back, these two.
Zissou trying to make their way forward. There's Ronnie Martin. Just fell out of contention after a wreck last week. Still a great season for this number 2. He will also be moving up to Cup. That was just announced by 100 Thieves Racing, so congrats to Ronnie on that opportunity. There's a Wyatt Floor.
Stuck up there on that outside. He's just slowly dropping back as Lettuce drives down to the inside. Manson pushes Phil Dodge up the racetrack. KP1 to the inside again.
Look
He's
at
on
that.
A mission.
What a move.
He knows what's in front of him. He's got to hope that he can go up there and just do everything in his power to win this race.
Passing this 94 is going to put KP1 into 10th. Meanwhile, Wyatt Floor is falling back to 17th.
He's got Manson in there side by side with Lettuce.
Yep, Manson's
trying to find his way up in front of the 49.
KP1 on the move right now. Looks like he might have a good truck under him. He's been able to make moves and get past drivers.
Pulls right up to Porker in that 80 through the center of the corner. That was a little close.
That was close with the 94. Bowman on the outside. There's Armstrong. Last week's winner going 3 wide into turn 1.
Up front, pass for the lead. Super to the inside of the 26.
Super set it on the bottom,
quite.
But did not get there.
No contact. I can't believe they didn't touch. They both
went up the racetrack, but the 26 stays out front.
And Crown's just sitting there like, come on, do it. Touch him.
Crown really wants to win, especially after coming so close at Papyrus way back in this beginning of the season.
Oh, Super looks again, but Anthony took the block, and now Crown's going to get a run on both of them.
Oh, Anthony's still blocking, but Crown now has the bottom. Can he get through? Anthony's going to chop him.
Anthony takes his nose off. Crown gets a little tight up the racetrack. Flandre looking to attack. And behind them, the 32 of KP1's moved to the inside of another truck trying to find his way up into the top 10.
KP1 is 10th right now.
On the attack.
Rosenboom trying to get by him. Wyatt Floor is 19th now.
Anthony doing a good job defending from all these guys that are trying to chase him down. Look at Flandre squeeze in the mid up to the top in front of Rodriguez in that 18.
I don't know if you want to be on the top, but it certainly seems to be the preferred line for him. Crown.
Leyland having a good run. Recently announced, Leyland did that he's going to be moving up to Raz Racing in the number 51 for Season 4 of the Cup Series, so congratulations to Leyland. Currently up there having a good run inside the top 5.
Great opportunity for Leyland. He's going to really enjoy that. So looking to have a good run here. So far, he's doing really well.
Drives it in deep on Super. He's trying to force his way up in front of that 97. I don't know if that's going to work, but it looks like he might have him.
Oh, it's close.
Not quite. Now he's clear.
KP1 back here still digging on the bottom. He's able to hold off the 4 of Rosenboom. Now going to try and go get those trucks out in front of him.
He lost a little bit of ground. He was up there side by side with the 86 a moment ago, but now the 86 has gotten a position on 2 or 3 trucks in front of him.
Here he is side by side with the 53 of Grant. That'd be 9th if he can get past the 53. Oh, that's tight.
Oh,
they
Leyland
were 3
lays
wide.
a door to the 37.
Anthony's
crowd, the
in the
26
wall.
in the wall. Look out. They might be 4 wide down the front stretch here. Watch out.
Oh, he's
And
going to block
still able
all
to block
lanes.
him. I don't think Leyland's going to have that, though. He's been super aggressive so far here tonight, and, well, super aggressive.
Oh, he tried to get it.
They
Didn't
made
do
contact
it.
for the lead.
Oh, wow.
He sent it in on him. Up the racetrack, they both go. Leyland to the bottom. Here comes the 86.
Anthony tried to chop his nose, and Super was not having it. Super out
I
front
cannot
now.
believe they didn't wreck. Wow.
What happens
Oh,
if
Leyland has to
Leyland
bail on
backed
that
up
one.
way hard.
Didn't like where he was there. So Super to the front. And look
Anthony
what that
with
did
a good
behind
run
him.
on the
Side
top.
by side, the whole field.
Anthony got a good run off 4. Going to get back to the inside of Super now.
Look at KP1. KP1's been able to get around the 18, 23, 53, and almost... Oh, sorry, I was looking at the 08, or the 80. My apologies.
Yeah, KP1's starting to lose some spots now. Now he's on the outside. He's fallen outside the top 10. He's currently 12th. Rodriguez there is 11th.
Az has worked his way back around the 32,
Oh, that's
heading for
tight.
the top 10.
Oh, he does it, though.
Cuts it down in line. This 86 was running 11th a few laps ago.
Yep, Simpson's now into 3rd. Looks like got a good truck underneath the 86. Anthony looking
Anthony
back
back
to the
on the
bottom
attack.
again.
Lap 12 of 80. These guys are going for it.
Got to get all that track position that they can. Side by side with leader out of 2. Anthony looks like he might have the run. But now the 97 has help from the 86. Oh, maybe not. We'll see if he sends it in. He does not. Going to hold his line. Super with a run back,
There
to
in
the
4th
outside.
place. Porker in that 80 has had a chance to win several races this season and has come up short every time as they're 4 wide with Wyatt Floor in the back. Yikes, not where you want to be as the championship leader.
Absolutely not where that 49 wants to be. He's going to get clear to the bottom. Still 3 wide, though.
McHarrold shoves Arden up the track.
That was
parks
tight.
the 47.
Oh,
and he's
it's
ball.
Now Manson's
stay
going to be
behind
4
him.
wide. Nope. Backs out of it.
Oh,
There's
they
Dave.
make contact. Lumet's going to go around.
Oh, they
They
what?
save it.
How? How did they not
And that
wreck?
is why Daniel Lumet will drive in the Cup Series next year. What a
Absolutely.
save.
Oh my lord, that
I can't believe he kept that straight.
I can tell you, Chamberlain's pants are not clean right now. He saw
Oh,
that out of his
absolutely not.
windshield. Lost a lot of spots though. Not what he needed, but ooh, that truck's still clean.
Got a lot of ground to make up, though, to get back up here to the leaders.
Wide floor. 3
That's
wide
got to
once
help
again.
that 49. That limits the amount of trucks that can pass that 49 as he plummeted towards the back there a little bit.
Well, you gotta hope so, but with that truck not running as well as it has been, he just may not have the speed to keep up. We'll have to see. Right now, he's trying to dig on that bottom.
Up front,
KP1 has
the
gotten
86
back
is
to the
taking
bottom.
race lead.
KP1 is up to
Moving
7th
up
now.
towards that top 5.
Wow.
He's
6th
on the attack.
underneath the 97. That'll put him in 5th. So KP1's moving forward.
Ooh, Rodriguez
Oh, they're
gets
getting
tight up the
tight here.
racetrack with that one of Roten.
Mm-hmm. Keep it clean
Leyland
right
has
now.
fallen far.
Yeah, Leland had to check up going into 3 that one lap, and he's just been struggling to get his momentum back up.
Ooh,
Oh, Anthony in the wall.
Porker squeezes Anthony into
Oh,
the wall. Here comes
4
4 wide to
wide.
the bottom. KP1 trying to make it work. And
Woo.
he's to the inside of the 80.
KP1.
He just went from battling for 6th to battling for 2nd.
Yep. Now he's underneath the 80. If he can get past the 80, that'll put him in 2nd. And he's got 1 truck before he can get to that lead. This could be huge for KP1. So Wyatt Floor is 20th.
A mediocre run for Floor and an amazing sprint to the front for KP1 in the first 16 laps of this race. I don't know if it's quite enough to put him in real contention for the championship, but it definitely doesn't hurt. Now he gets put 3 wide to the middle by the 53 of Grant.
53 of Grant got to his inside there out of 4. Side by side into 1. He's on the outside now. I don't think that's where you want to be.
Especially with these guys sending it like they have been. You'd hate to be up there on that outside. Just look at the 26 of Anthony. He was up there battling for the lead a moment ago, and now here he is dropping back because he got put in the fence.
Simpson's starting to leg it out a bit, but Porker is going to try and run down that 86.
Ooh, KP1 tried to get in line, but Rodriguez had none of that. Shoved his nose in underneath that 32.
Yeah, Rodriguez was not having that.
Manson trying to lead a charge from the back. Those guys that got checked up when the 91 got turned sideways on the backstretch, trying to run these guys down.
They're all single file, so these trucks do draft quite a bit, so they might be able to get up there to them.
Oh, look at the ground he's closing in on those guys. He's now going to get attacked by the 80.
Yep, the 81
Sorry,
of
the 81.
Jaden is going to get underneath him.
Atlanta winner. As they've closed back up at the front.
Yep, Simpson still holding him. Oh, but Simpson runs way wide.
Simpson gets really tight through 3.
Here comes the 53 of Kenneth Grant looking to the inside. And he's brought Brian Rodriguez.
What a race for the lead here in Charlotte. The inaugural event for the SuperTrucks here in Charlotte Motor Speedway, and they are not disappointing.
Yep, last year they held the championship race here in North Carolina, but it was at North Wilkesboro. And this year it's been moved to Charlotte. And, man, it's putting on a race so far. KP1 back to the bottom.
Down on the bottom. Everybody's more or less caught back up in this pack. They've formed back up into one big group.
KP1 clear into third. He's got to keep that truck on the bottom and go get those first 2.
Lettuce, with her career best run last weekend in Armory, ran second. She's up down there on the bottom, trying to move towards the front here in the last race of her rookie campaign.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Simpson got to the bottom of KP1. Rodriguez has gotten the lead from Kenneth Grant.
Rodriguez had a really quiet season. Came in as a rookie this year, not had the luck that he would like, but in the last few races, he's really turned up the wick. He's been battling for the win here regularly.
Absolutely. And you see those top 2, they were on the outside. KP1 trying to get underneath Kenneth Grant. And once again, Simpson's going to get to the
throw
inside.
It to his inside.
Look at all those rookie
Carter
stripes
owned
that
that
are up
86.
here. Yeah, that is a pending Chamberlain Motorsports truck.
Anybody could have guessed that. He's driving like a PCM driver tonight. All aggression.
Absolutely, got to get to that front. Speaking of PCM, where in fact is Dave Chamberlain? What progress has he been able to make?
He was caught up there at the back. He's running back there with Carter.
He's been able to make up a couple spots, but he's still way back here, and that's just not what he needs.
He's the first car outside that quote-unquote lead draft. Getting help from the winner at the Pyrrhus, that 51.
There's Floor trying to make his way. Look at how far Super has dropped, and Crown Jr.
And Flandre as well.
They've all fallen outside the top 10. Meanwhile, Wyatt's starting to make his way forward. He's in 15th. KP1 is starting to lose spots again.
Yeah, it's starting to drop back just a little bit.
Rodriguez still out front.
Leyland has come from somewhat mid-pack back up into the top 5.
Yeah, Leyland, he checked up, as we mentioned before, into that turn 3 and lost a bunch of spots. But he's starting to make his way back forward, working with the 22 of Lettuce.
Oh, Porker gets
got
a little bit
loose
loose in the middle of the corner. Washes up the track and nerfs the door of the 153, all as well.
Here comes Leyland looking to the inside of the 22. There he goes.
He's going to get that. Drives it in deep down on the bottom.
Rodriguez starting to leg it out here. 53 of Grant, the 86 of Simpson, and then the 58 of Leyland. Now he's underneath the 86.
Floor is on the way. Floor is on the way. He's still digging on the inside there. Working his way back to the back bumper of Armstrong.
Wonder if they set this truck up for a long run, because this was 80 laps, and this is going to be one of the longer truck races of the season. So setting your truck up for a long run definitely can help you. And with him making his way back forward, you got to wonder if that's what that was.
An enduro to end the season.
Mopar in the 26 battling. Simpson's been able to get underneath the 53. That's for second.
KP1 trying to dispose of Lettuce.
Underneath the 22 right now. Going to slide up a little bit. And there he goes. Clear of the 22. It's going to put KP1 in 5th now. Leyland with a big run.
Leyland looking to the bottom of 3.
Yeah, he's going to do it.
Sir.
Big run down the back. Had to check up, though. Kenneth Grant might be able to clear back on the outside. Does.
Not quite sure. Leyland's there.
Yep, Leyland.
KP1's going to come with a push.
That could be what Leyland needs to get past his 53.
Floor has entered 11th place. Just one more car stands between him and the top 10. Still got a huge points lead here.
Leyland's clear in the second.
Chamberlain's struggling.
Chamberlain is 22nd right now, making spots up, but not enough. no matter what, with the lead that Wyatt Floor has, if you're not in front of him, you don't have a chance.
Absolutely.
And he is 3 wide right now.
3 wide in the middle. Got the pole sitter down there on his inside, and Porkermern's up there on the outside. Almost won Atlanta in that number 80.
Almost won Atlanta and almost won Armory.
He's there at the end. That's what matters in this series.
Mm-hmm. Getting a good run around the outside.
Any series.
Floor's going to be clear here to the bottom. So that's going to be what he needs.
And look at that outside line surge through the middle of the corner. Lettuce and Roten up there on the top. Drive it through the middle hard.
This right here has been the 32's Achilles. Grant will just not let KP1 go further up in the field. Every time he gets around him, he gets back to his inside and passes him. And here he is once again. KP1's not going to get that much of a little bit of a bite out of the corner. He's making some hay back on the outside, but I think he's going to get him here. Leyland's getting close to Brian Rodriguez for that lead as well.
It seems like as the leader, you're able to kind of, I don't want to say air block, but air block lanes pretty effectively. You're able to stay clear and cut down and ruin everybody's run pretty well. They'll battle like hell for second spot, but it's a little bit tougher to get around the leader in that fresh air.
Mm-hmm. It's not impossible, as we saw a bunch of lead changes early, but right now it seems to be a little bit of an air block situation as Grant slid up in turn 2.
Wyatt Floor has entered the top 10, crossed the line last time by an 8th spot.
Not only
he's
entered
right there behind
the top
KP1.
10, but yeah, he's right on the bumper of KP1 now.
Good old Mopar having a good run.
Yeah, we will be saying goodbye to Mopar at the end of this season as he has entered the Marines. So big ups for that. That's incredible.
Absolutely.
But we're going to miss him. But so hoping he has a good last run here today in Charlotte.
They lost all that ground again.
Mm-hmm. And here's Azza. We're just talking about Azza. Not necessarily having the season he wants. Here he is running well in the season finale.
All right. Mopar. Wow, big send to the inside 3 wide, inside of Azza and Leyland.
Just talking about Mopar, and here he is up into, what's this, 4th now?
That's fourth spot.
Making his way to the front. Azza and Leyland still side by side, and then there's KP1.
Floor made a little. Oh,
wow! What a send by the 22.
With a big send. He ain't afraid to race those championship contenders.
To make it stick. Lettuce is trying to clear the 32. Not quite. Very close. Simpson's going underneath 53 of Grant.
Again. These seem to be some of your fastest cars here. The 18, the 86, and the 53 have able to just sit there in the top 3.
Absolutely.
Leyland as well. He's very fast. I'd like to see what would happen if some of the guys that were up front earlier, like the 26 or the 37, what would happen if they got back up here towards the front?
26 is certainly trying. He's been on the bottom digging. Grant runs way high.
Runs up the racetrack. That'll put the 86 clear through to second spot. He's taking Leyland with him.
3 wide back there with Bowman just outside the top 10. There's a good run off the top. It's going to clear him. There's Chamberlain on the top behind Caden Bishop.
We have bunched back up into one big group of trucks.
Yep, everybody's back
back
together.
Caught back up.
Floor is stuck on the outside, falling back once again, but so is KP1.
Well, he led us with a big run up to the back bumper of Leyland.
Shoves him up the racetrack. Pushed him up the track a bit. Now 3 wide with Anthony in the middle. If you're going to go cup race,
you better get used to getting raced. Anthony and Flandre. Flandre found himself just on the outside of the points bubble at the end of last week's race in Armory. Just a couple points shy of being considered a championship contender, but still capable of finishing as high as second in points.
Absolutely. And
so definitely got a lot to race for.
A very solid rookie season for this number 23 of Flandre Wilson. Ooh, Azza sent it in there.
Working down to the inside of Mopar in that 45. Side by side for second in front of him. 3 wide in the back.
Oh, that was close with Wyatt Floor and Bowman.
Oh, yeah, they got real friendly up off on the entrance to turn number 1.
That could have been real bad if he got into that quarter panel, put him in the wall. Oh, man.
That could have been the door open for KP1.
Look at Roten with a run to the
Looks
bottom.
to the inside.
3 wide. What a run. Unfortunately, that's going to put KP1 to the outside, though, and now he's very close to Wyatt Floor.
Into the clutches of Floor. At the front, Kenneth Grant and Simpson continue to battle for that second spot as Mopar is looking to find his way through, and Azza as well. He's trying to keep his championship streak, his streak of winning the championship race alive.
Blondre with a good run to the inside. Oh, might have got a little tight, had to back it up. 26 and 22 are going to battle side by side down the back.
Look at the run Grant gets on the entrance to turn 3.
Look
at the run Anthony got on the entrance to turn 3.
Good Lord.
Rodriguez is loving this. He's just putting his nose in the wind and running away with it.
Absolutely, just watching it all from the rear view, the best view you can have. Simpson trying to get up there, though. Great run into 1.
Now we find ourselves with no championship contenders in the top 10. They're all battling outside of it.
Yep, not a single one in the top 10. Just as the race started that way.
53 gets a good suck up to the back bumper of the 86 of Simpson. They all stay in line. Look at Azza shoot into frame.
This is the closest they've been for the lead. 18 washing up a little bit.
Somebody's got to make a move and dispose of this 18 quick, right? He's just going to run away like he has several times before. As now the 32's 3 wide in the middle with Roberto Crown and Super.
KP1 3 wide in the middle.
Azza makes the move underneath the 53.
Grant goes to the
He has to get out of the throttle. Here comes the 26 of Anthony. Big run on the bottom.
Simpson's real close now. I think you'd have to jump to the bottom at some point and try it.
They're approaching halfway through this race. You got to think, when do these guys, if they have to pit, when do they pit?
Very good point. As we've mentioned, trucks usually don't run these longer races, so you have to see when they pit, if they do. As they're looking to the bottom, maybe. He's going to get there.
As we saw in the Cup Series last year with quite possibly the worst run of any driver in the POG Series history. Yeah, but now he finds himself battling for the lead here in the Truck Series finale in Season 2.
Azza just did not have that good of a season in Cup, but got the championship in trucks and won that race and is now here battling once again. So certainly seems to be having a good run here in the trucks.
KP1 in the back trying to figure something out. He's down on the bottom, but he doesn't seem to have the same speed he had earlier. Now it looks like he's holding up Crown and the 81.
3 wide with Bowman and Hill. Mopar going to fall back on that outside.
Bowman, another driver we'll be saying goodbye to at the end of the season.
Yep.
In that 94.
It is still Simpson trying to go run down Rodriguez, but Rodriguez ran
runs
real
up
wide.
The racetrack. That's going to give Simpson a good run here down the front. He'll stay in the draft of that 18. We'll see if he can get back up to speed, or if Simpson will have a run down into turn 1. I don't think he's going to quite be there.
Oh, I thought he was going for a second.
Took a peek.
Yep. So Rodriguez overdrove that corner
entrance.
Yeah, this 18 has got some speed.
I think the 86 underdrove turn 1. Maybe doesn't quite trust that car in dirty air.
Maybe not. I could certainly see that, especially with how the race has gone so far today.
Runs a little higher through turns 3 and 4, trying to stay in the cleaner air, not directly tucked up behind that 18. As they have 3 wide for about 7th spot.
3 wide right here between Wilson, Hill, and Bowman. For the lead.
Look at Cade. Oh, for the lead.
Simpson to the bottom of the 18.
Wow, what a move. Power move.
He overheard you talking about how he underdrove. He heard you say he overdrove it, and he said, all right, let me show you this. And he's going to take the lead from the 18.
In the back, the 44 of Caden Bishop has caught the 49 of Wyatt Floor.
Oh, yep, the 44 of Bishop making his way forward.
Trying to work his way into the picture. He is the ultra long shot, but hey, show your nose.
Yep, absolutely. Super's going to look 3 wide, maybe to the inside of Mopar. Does.
The 26 of Anthony has moved through to 2nd spot now. He's
And
on an attack back to the front of the field. He fell to about 20th spot. And now he's working his way back up to second.
Anthony trying to go run down that 86. And up 4. Rodriguez is right here. Trying to.
And Kenneth Grant still ain't letting no one go.
Nope. Hey, they don't pay you to let people buy you.
Absolutely.
That's racing. Oh, cut to the bottom. I thought he was going to cross over there. Will go to the bottom that time.
Looks like the handle might have gotten away on that number 18 Toyota of Rodriguez as he now falls to looking like he's going to fall back to 4th unless he can drive around on the outside, which it looks like
he's going to clear him.
Top. Yes, he will.
Wow.
He's going to have a good run down the back stretch as he tucks in behind that 26. Equally spaced, 1, 2, 3 here at the front.
Getting a draft
does
up
he
to
take the run?
Yeah, he does. Going to go to the bottom.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, backed out of it, though.
Backs out. Oh, Abby Garcia down pit road.
Yep,
Not
and
sure
the
if there's
47.
trouble there.
Looks like there might have been issues with the 08 and the 47. They're both off the pace. Caution is not out, but maybe an insect.
Arden was out there as one of the guys that we thought could be a championship contender until a wreck in Armory last week. Now he finds himself in 9th. Another driver finding his way out of the series at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Not the finish he wanted to have, having trouble in the finale. Man, this 26 is fast. He came from the back, and then when he passed the... it wasn't as convincing of a pass as when the 86 got the 18, but...
Hill in the wall.
Oh, Leyland in the wall at the top of the racetrack.
Oh, that's tight.
Contact with...
Oh,
wow.
They bounced, but they keep it straight.
All your championship contenders. Mopar bounced off the door as Super, and they kept it. Good job, guys.
Good job. That's 2 great saves we've seen tonight. 91
Still trying to make that middle work.
And the 45 Mopar. Yep, trying to make that
What Lumet did was otherworldly.
Still not quite clear of the 97 yet. That is a battle for 9th position.
Oh. Super drives it in deep on the outside. Now Mopar is going to be clear up to the top.
Mopar clears him now. KP1 to the inside now. 3 wide.
Phil Dodge working every single lane on the racetrack, including the apron, back there behind these guys.
Yeah, he is. Wow. All over the place.
Caesar starting to part in front of KP1, but still got a lot of ground to make up if he wants to beat that 49 in points. I just don't see it happening.
Oh, this 94 is backing up a lot. That was
inside.
weird. Almost wondered if something went wrong with that truck, but he might have just checked up. We'll see what happens here.
Down to the inside
Still
goes
rolling.
KP1, drifts up a little bit.
Ooh,
Almost all down to that inside. Floor almost got the wall. Cars are pitting.
Yep, trucks are pitting. Green flag pit stops.
Don't see this very often in the Super Truck division.
Nope, not for the trucks. Chamberlain, Manson, Bishop, all pitted on this round of pit stops.
Some fast trucks hitting pit road here. You see, there's the damaged 08 and the damaged 47. And the 86 is a man alone out front right now. Got a big lead.
So that would explain the checking up. They were trying to get to the bottom.
And it looks like the 86 is heading to pit road this time, slowing down through the center of the corner. Maybe not.
Nope.
Nope, not yet.
Oh,
Here comes
Anthony from
everybody
the
else
top
behind him.
trying to come in.
Wow.
Oh, look at KP1.
Look at KP1.
Oh, wow.
If he didn't get a speeding penalty right there, I don't know how. But if that works out for him, that's a lot of spots gained.
Could you imagine if that worked out for him? Oh, my Lord. These guys are heading back out on the track now.
So the 86 is taking the long way around.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye. Wyatt Floor is pitting this time as well. Have to keep an eye on KP1, make sure he didn't get a penalty.
What a move that was from KP1. Oh, my goodness.
I would expect. Yep, here comes Simpson.
Here he comes.
Here comes Super, Armstrong, Hamilton. Yep, the rest of the leaders. 22 is the...
Lettuce has worked her way out to the lead?
Yep, depending on how these guys come out.
I think these guys will have a big enough gap. Oh, yeah, I forgot about there's 3 different sets of pit stops going on right now, and that might have worked out amazingly for the 32 of KP1.
Here comes the 22 of Lettuce.
And the 44. That could be a big story.
She's going to get it. The 26 is not up to speed.
It's going to be close. A couple of Dodges battling for the point here in Charlotte, and she is clear.
So right now, she is out front, but you got to wonder where Simpson
on that
is.
86.
There goes the 86.
And where's the 22? There she comes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's going to get that lead.
Oh, yeah. She's going to have it well in her grasp. Now, but she's going to have Caden Bishop all over her back bumper.
What a move for the 44 of Caden Bishop.
Completely out of this thing, now up here battling for the lead.
How about that? Wow.
So new leader here in Charlotte. Lettuce in the 22 has taken the lead, but Bishop's trying to take it away from her.
Bishop trying to take the lead. Oh, run
They
them
both
up
drift
the
up
track
the racetrack through 3 and 4. It's going to let the 26 and the 51 close in just a little bit here. Caden Bishop's going to try to lead it up the line, and it looks like he will.
Yep, he's going to do it. Bishop, your leader. Wow, did not expect that.
KP1 doesn't look like he really gained too much out of that pit exchange. It's not inside the top 10 as Lettuce gets up and scrubs the wall.
Just a little scrape. It's fine. Oh, Phil Dodge
in the wall as well.
These fresh tires might be a little slick.
KP1 gained a lot of spots on Wyatt Floor, though. Floor's trapped back there in the back. He's with a bunch of cars a little further back.
Chamberlain is in 10th position. KP1 is 11th. Wyatt Floor is 24th.
Don't think that'll quite be enough to shake up the points too much here. But if there ever was a chance for anything to happen, now is the time.
Absolutely.
Floor's got a lot of cars to catch in less than half the race. We'll see if he can do it. Back up front, Lettuce has taken the point back away from the 44 of Caden Bishop, but she drifts up the racetrack once again.
Here comes Caden Bishop back to the inside once again at the line. I think it's going to be the 22 that leads it.
They're going to be close. Give it to 22.
Here's Justin Patrick in the 51, your Papyrus winner. Running 4th right now, trying to go get 3rd. Oh, Caden Bishop.
Caden puts Lettuce in the wall.
Wow.
That's not going to be a popular move.
Wonder if he got loose or something. That truck shot up the track.
Now what kind of damage has that done to the 22?
If she didn't hit the wall too bad, then I think she'll be all right. Because remember, Anthony also got in the wall earlier in the race, and that truck has still been fast.
He's pushing up into 2nd. So Bishop to the lead after a wild move in turn number 1. Here's 2 of your championship contenders battling back there. This is a battle for 10th spot.
KP1
not afraid to use the nose.
Hard.
Field much more stretched out. You see that red, white, and blue car at the back of the shot. That's the number 49 of Wyatt Floor. That's your points leader. Running alone back there behind Costa in the 42.
All the way back here by himself, running 26th.
Ooh, Costa in the wall in front of him. That's going to be a spot.
Bishop still out front, but Anthony trying to run him
all
down.
All over his back bumper. Oh, that's tight off turn 2. These guys just about wrecked.
Yeah, wow, they were really close to wrecking there.
Garcia up in the wall. Floor's licking his chops. He's seeing these guys starting to battle more and more in front of him.
He'll dodge in the wall once again.
And Anthony not letting Bishop go.
So
if Bishop wins this race, and if the 49 of Wyatt Floor finishes where he is, I don't know how close that puts them.
If the race were to end right now, with Wyatt Floor back where he is in 25th and Caden Bishop winning this race, Caden's still going to miss by like 20 or 30 points. So he needs Wyatt Floor to have some major issues. But he's out front, which is all the 44 can do to help his position. So he's doing what he can do.
KP1 has popped his face back up into the top 10. That last time by, gotten around that 94 of Bowman.
He was also able to get around the 98 of Chamberlain.
Chamberlain trapped up there on the outside, now under attack Manson in that 92. Man, Floor is just running all by himself back there right now, and if I were him, I'm almost comfortable running there. The guys that you're trying to battle in points aren't doing amazingly. They're doing well, but they're not doing as good as they need to beat you. Just bide your time and get to the end of this race. Don't tear the car up, and you should be the POG SuperTruck Division Series 2 or Season 2 champion.
Absolutely, and you got to imagine they'd be telling him that on the radio because
Absolutely.
If it was me, I'd be feeling in a dire situation being back here by myself. But if you get reassured that you're doing it, then
team owner Ant in that number 72 car in the Cup Series sitting up there atop the pit box. You got to think he's talking to him as we got to pass for second here. Let us back up into second. What'll she do if she gets to the back bumper of that 44?
Well, if it was me, I wouldn't be kind, to say the least.
That would be a little disrespectful. You know, her team owner's got to be egging her on. Go up, get his ass.
Justin Patrick in third, able to get around the 26 of Anthony. Lettuce trying to run down that 44.
5 or 6 car breakaway here at the front. Flandre trying to join that group. Rodriguez back there as well. Good run for the 89 of Holmquist. Hasn't had much to smile about this season.
Trucks slide up, but they keep it clean. Here comes Patrick to the inside.
This truck undamaged, has been at the back all day. Don't look now, but here comes the 86. This truck has been bad fast.
Oh, wow. He slid up mid-corner.
So they shoved the 2 Dodges to the top of the racetrack. They drop back. Flandre still closing in.
Yeah, Simpson was strong to get past the 18 early and then had to drive up to these guys after not having the best of pit stops and running third right now, trying to go get Justin Patrick. Patrick has his eyes set on the 44.
20 laps to go in the second season of the POG SuperTruck Series. Caden Bishop out in front trying to get his second win of the season and of his career. But the 51's trying to do the same. And they drives up the racetrack right there.
Ooh!
Both of them are going to get a terrible exit off turn 2. Here comes the 86.
It was tight there, but no contact. Yep, here comes the 86 of Simpson. Oh, 51 shut the door.
Count Flandre into this battle now.
Flandre Wilson is here. Now the back bumper of the 22 of Lettuce. Anthony shoots to the bottom. Underneath the 86 of Simpson.
Flandre knows the position that they sit in points. They know that they can't win it, but they do know that they can get a good top 5 final points result with a good run here tonight, and they're having it. As Lettuce throws it to the bottom 3 wide. Maybe not 3 wide. Okay, maybe not any wide. Back in the line. Whoa, look at Anthony.
Sends it way
drives it in deep.
He might have been expecting the 22 to get underneath him there and messed up his entry.
They're now letting the 18 of Rodriguez, who I think has led the most laps so far tonight, to close back in on this lead group. Trying to make it a 7-truck breakaway. It's the 86 of Simpson.
Simpson's in second. If he can get by that 44, he might be able to control this race. This truck is so fast.
They have bunched back up for 8th place. Look, it's KP1.
KP1 out front,
trying to find
super.
a way.
He's got a long way to go to get up here to these guys, though.
You got 17 more laps to do it.
Patrick was able to get back underneath the 86 of Simpson. Anthony going to push the 51.
Lettuce and Wilson starting to drop off the back of this group a little bit, try to draft their way back up to him. Now Simpson's kicked up to the top with no help. Bishop run in the middle trying to figure out which lane he needs to defend.
Anthony still looking to the bottom, trying to get back up to the front. And Wilson underneath Lettuce.
And Rodriguez into the picture. Look at the big run he gets through the center of the corner.
Bishop runs wide
Bishop
again.
Drifts up.
This pack for the lead has gotten real tight here.
7 cars at the front. The next car back is KP1 in the 32.
Yep. Quite a bit back, but he is the first one there. So if anything happens in this front pack, he's got a bit of a gap.
Rodriguez and Flandre starting to beef underneath the 22 of Lettuce.
Simpson trying to get back underneath the 51 of Patrick. Oh, a lot of the trucks are on the top there. Not quite there. And now Anthony to his outside. And Flandre once again trying to get underneath the 22.
Only 2 veterans in this lineup, the 26 Anthony and the 44 of Bishop, the only drivers that are returning for their second season of the Truck Series, and a lot of young blood here at the front.
Absolutely. And Bishop has a win. Patrick has a win, but Simpson does not. Flandre does not. Lettuce does not. Brian does not. So a lot of hungry drivers up here trying to get a win. Caden's
Bishop starting
running
to break
with
away.
it.
Looks like Daniel Ballman's been able to get around the 32 at KP1, so his Super in the 97. Or that's Roten in the 1.
Yeah, KP1's starting to fall back a bit now.
Not what he needs. His championship hopes starting to slip away in the closing laps at Charlotte.
Wyatt Floor still running 25th. But we are closing in on 10 to go.
Bishop with a good lead.
Mm-hmm. Once again, a reminder, if it finishes where it does right now with Floor in 25th and Bishop winning this race, even with a leading the most laps bonus, he will not get it. He needs Wyatt Floor to blow an engine or lose some more spots or something. But he's doing all he can do right now out front. Simpson's going to try and get there and make it difficult,
keep
though.
that from happening.
Absolutely.
One of our Amino friends leading this race. Nice to see that here late. Just goes to show you the talent that Mello's capable of finding and then subsequently give up. Oh, as he washes up the racetrack, Simpson to the inside now.
Here comes Simpson. Simpson to the bottom. It's 12 laps to go here at Charlotte.
12. Whoa!
Ooh, that was
51
weird.
Almost knocked the 23 into the 26. Flandre way up the track. Anthony's just like, all right, I'll hold my line and pass you both.
That was weird. He checked up really hard into one. I don't know what that was about, but
nosing out in front, the 86 of Simpson.
So side by side, but he's going to clear him here into 3. Simpson back
drives
up front.
in nice and
maybe not.
But Bishop on the outside.
Bishop with a run on the outside, but he's going to clear him. 86 of Simpson back out front with 11 to go here at Charlotte. And Anthony to the bottom.
Throws it to the bottom of 3. The 94 of Bowman is starting to catch this group as well. Trying to bring Hamilton with him. Flandre out of the middle. It's all falling apart for Caden Bishop.
Yep, this is not what Caden needed. Anthony's struggling on that bottom right now.
Flandre wants that top 5 in points.
He absolutely does.
On the attack.
Come to the line now with Simpson as your leader. It is 10 laps to go here at Charlotte.
Oh, Anthony said no thank you to pushing Caden down the front straightaway. They're going to be 3 wide into 1.
Anthony 3 wide once again. Bishop's going to get a run from the middle.
They're going to need to sort this out if any of them are going to catch that 86.
44 is back clear into second. I thought 26 was going to clear the 23, but he didn't. Flandre, oh, big run to it in the wall.
Throws it in hard, but into the wall.
Maybe a last-ditch effort to try and get some
contact with Lettuce. Trouble front straightaway.
Oh,
Lettuce and Rodriguez through the grass.
Oh, it's going to be how they merge. This could be bad.
Look out, turn 1. Look out,
KP1.
Up the racetrack she goes.
They're clean, and the 22 and 18 are still right there.
That'll ruin their good run that they were both having.
Absolutely.
Flandre dropping back. Now there's about 4 cars up front that can win this race. Maybe only 2 as Caden Bishop is back on the bumper of the 86 of Simpson.
Back up to the back bumper of Simpson. Flandre still running the outside lane back there in 5th. There goes Caden to the inside.
I don't think that's going to work, though. It seems like going off into 1, you can get a pretty good run on the top.
49 of Wyatt Floor is falling back to 26. That still wouldn't be enough for Caden. Caden trying that middle lane. I don't know how that's going to work. Anthony trying to get to the inside of him.
26 to the inside. Man, look at the race behind these guys now. They're trying to sort it out.
Wide.
As Lettuce and Rodriguez are still arguing over real estate.
Anthony's almost clear of the 44 as Simpson runs
the 86.
wide.
Here comes the 26. Run down the back straightaway. Inching closer and closer. Your pole sitter.
Entering 3, Simpson still has the lead. Anthony trying to run. Oh, but Anthony's going to run a little wide.
I think that's all right, though.
Yeah.
Coming off turn 4, it seems like he can get away with that.
Poke out,
Bishop
get a little
back to
fresh
the
air.
inside. Bowman has joined
Caution's
the fray.
out.
Hamilton as well. Yellow flag is out. That might be the race.
That certainly might be the end of the race.
Oh, Floor.
Floor has had an issue. I don't know if there's damage, but he is slow.
Man, if they pulled this car into the garage, what a story that could be. That would incur a last place finish.
Yeah, there are no trucks out right now. That put him 34th. He is 34th right now.
He will finish last in this race should it end under caution.
A little bit of damage to the nose. Looks like they're going to try and get it repaired.
Will it cost him a lap, though? If he goes a lap down, it may as well be over.
Caution is out. It is lap 75 of 80. I do not know if they're going to get this race restarted, but let's see if we can go back and see what happened to bring out the caution here late in this race. Here we are taking a look at the number 49 of Wyatt Floor. We're going to see what happened. Oh, Rosenboom's going to get into him. Oh, that's hard contact to the inside. I don't think he's going to be able to get that fixed. That was incredibly hard contact. And there's the 4 of Rosenboom. Let's take it back live and see.
In Charlotte.
Let's take it back live and see where we're at.
Late race drama in Charlotte. Pace truck. Lights are off. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a green-white checkered, and sitting in 4th place, Caden Bishop, the long shot coming into the night. The 49 of Wyatt Floor running last in this race, but on the lead lap. If Floor remains in last place, all that Caden Bishop has to do to win the championship is pass 1 truck. As of right now, if the race were to end now, Caden Bishop is 3 points back. He needs to pass 1 truck, and he will win the championship. But that means the 49 cannot pass anyone. It's going to be a late race battle to the checkered flag here in Charlotte.
Caden was able to get out and get that truck repaired, but I would imagine with that damage, he's going to be slow. But the 4 will also be slow. But yeah, that's the biggest thing right now. Wyatt cannot gain any spots, and Bishop has to gain a spot. He has to go past that 51 or 26. It is going to be a green, white checkered
truck pass him.
Yep, green, white checkered. Simpson is going to be in control of the race. Pace truck is going to dive to pit road here. We're going to have all the eyes open and keep an eye open on what's happening. Pace truck is off. Simpson down the front stretch, green, white checkered to decide the finish of this season. Green flag's back out.
It's a monster restart.
Monster restart for the 86. What does the 44 do? He's got to go past 1 truck.
Oh, Bowman's on the attack,
trying to get to his bottom.
Doesn't take it. He doesn't take it.
Wow, that's it.
Oh, not what he needs. He's up there on that outside.
That is not what Bishop needed. He needed that 51 truck. Simpson out to a big lead as they're going to come back to the white flag this time. At the back, Floor is not passing anybody. He's not near anybody.
Bishop back through the middle, trying to fight his way through.
Bishop needs third. He needs third or better.
Here they
He's
come.
trying to
White
push through the middle. One lap
more
to
time
go.
at Charlotte.
Simpson is out front. Oh, he is so close. He needs to get clear. In the middle.
Needs to fall in line and cut to the inside of the 94 down the back straightaway.
Yep, that's what he needs to do. He's looking.
He's doing it. Here he goes. This might be for the championship.
Bishop to the inside of the 94. He needs to get him at the line. Checks up a little bit. Does not look like he's going to do it. Out front, it is Aubrey Simpson who is going to win here at Charlotte. And with Caden Bishop finishing 4th, your champion is Wyatt Floor by 3 points. Oh my Lord.
With a last place finish, he will claim the championship. POG McLaren has won the championship in Season 2 of the Truck Series in thrilling fashion.
3 points over Bishop. The long shot almost got it. Oh, man. 4th. He finished 4th. He needed 1 spot. That is a heartbreaker for the 44. But with him getting his first career win this season and almost getting it by that much, you got to imagine there's something to hang your hat on there. So Simpson was your winner of the race. Second is the 51 of Patrick. Third is the 94 of Bowman. Fourth is the 44 of Caden Bishop. Fifth is the 26 of Anthony. Sixth is the number 5 of Hamilton. Seventh is number 18 of Rodriguez. Eighth is number 23 of Flandre Wilson. Ninth is the 32 of KP1. And 10th is the 22 of Lettuce. And there he is. The number 49 of Wyatt Floor is your POG SuperTruck Season 2 champion by 3 points in a last place finish. What a season. Oh,
we'll go ahead and take a look at the final points results for Season 2. What a race.
Thank you all for watching the Lowe's Championship Clash from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Thank you to all of the drivers, all of the teams, all the painters, all the fans for such a great second season of the Super Trucks. It was a really fun season, and for it to come down to 6 points for the championship between Wyatt Floor and Caden Bishop, that's just insane. What a season. I couldn't have asked for anything better. But congrats to Aubrey Simpson on getting a win here in the season finale, and to Wyatt Floor on the Season 2 championship. Jordan, do you have any closing thoughts?
Not just, once again, like he said, thank you very much to all of our drivers, fans, teams, everybody that made the second season as great as it was. This series has never been better, and it just keeps getting better with every single season. So we're looking forward to Season 3 of these Super Trucks. We got some great stuff cooking for that season. And just thank you again to everybody that made this season a success.
Absolutely. So tomorrow night, the POG Cup will crown their champion and close out their third season. That'll be tomorrow night right here at Charlotte once again. So make sure to tune in for that. But once again, thank you all for such an amazing second season, and we look forward to seeing y'all in Season 3.
Yeah, sir.
Said I'll pick you up at 8. Probably won't be awake. Call yourself an Uber, babe. I'm gonna wait. No, I'll wait. Your eyes give off a toxic vibe, making me lose my mind. That's why I'm sitting in your room. Looks like Lil Uzi Tomb. Thought I spelled the witch, but I feel stupid. Put a pretty Instagram year span. Planning this night, try to suit up for a scam. I said I'll pick you up at 8. You probably won't be awake. Call yourself an Uber, babe. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Need you during a sleepless night, but you're too high to drive. I know.